when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys off to a strong 2-0 start to begin the 2026 campaign. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. The final week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And how about that for fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field, see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Rattler. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State. Set to lead Green Bay.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Love now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A quick throw there is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
In motion, the tight end. Now Love. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action. Love to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
It's 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
On play action, Rattler. And this one's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with him on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held him to no gain.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Inside handoff now. Miller. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To the air is Rattler. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Making that play on the pass rush. That's Devontae Wyatt. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there. Goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. And he's got it. Touchdown. Chris Olave. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver And that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. This guy is in a zone. Remember, he had a sack hat trick last week. That got him NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Another one right here.
I love how you phrase that, in the zone, because I'm a firm believer that like a running back, like a quarterback, when guys get hot and get locked in, the same thing happens for guys getting sacks. Their moves are working, and they're getting home and putting guys on the ground.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23.
Rattler wants to throw it. Olave holds it in. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Rattler working out of the gun. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Rattler. The pass caught by Olave. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Rattler. That's Olave bringing in another one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. To the air once more is Rattler. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup.
It's a quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside in this 2nd quarter. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
Previous play is under review.
Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part. White line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So not successful there on the chop. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 17-3.
Packers 3.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
12 yards.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good for a Packers First down.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Packers 10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Saints offense and Chris Olave getting set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Rattler. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wisnowski to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Rattler. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Tay Wyatt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love, as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks.
A 7-yard gain. That's good.
Love now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Intended for Romeo Doubs. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
On play action. Love to throw. Able to find his man, Kraft. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10.
Throwing. Love. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
13 at the Saints 46.
To throw now. Here's Love. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Saints take over first and
Getting
10.
set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Glendale, the Cardinals at home to take on the Falcons. And it's the lefty, Michael Penix. He's got nobody open, so he'll just hot-foot it himself. 7 yards for the touchdown. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Isaac Guerendo. He's been terrific in the first half, this the first of his 2 touchdown runs. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Chase Brown. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Bengals lead it by a point at halftime. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
Getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints first down.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Rattler. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Packers first down.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Love, they go play action now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Packers.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action this time with Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's brought down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jacobs going to try to Miller. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a handoff to Miller. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
First down, New Orleans.
On play action, Rattler. And he's out right at the 25.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Saints first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Now Rattler. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Rattler wants to throw it. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Rattler working out of the gun. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A beautiful fake. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Off the play fake, Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
4 yards. And the Packers
working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Now Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Powers through it. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Here's Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete to Wentz. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field, the defensive backs, and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They begin with a run by Miller. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run. but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the shotgun, Rattler. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. Now Rattler. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play.
Here's a give to Miller. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards.
To the air is Rattler. Complete to Olave on the out route. The Saints on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Miller again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Going back to Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
And the Packers first down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Play fake. Here's Love. Out to the left here to Reed. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go with Jacobs. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it. Right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Looking to put a drive together. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Rattler. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
14 yards.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First down. A gain of 14. And
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
no gain on the play.
They'll run it again with Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
43-yard line.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. It's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run. It's Miller. And he's not even good. Close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing. Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
1 last shot now for Love. 1 last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New Orleans, it's an ideal start as they